When all of this started, I had 5 toes on each foot. Now I only have the bones, and even those are crumbling apart. I'm rotting, but it's slow. It's agonizing. It's going to consume me, and I need help. I'm part of a very bad family, but it's not my fault. I was never a part of any of this. Look, I've always been the odd sibling out. By that, I mean my brother and sister were clearly my parents' favorites. I was always the last to know anything, even as a little kid. I thought the basement thing was just a joke. When I was younger, they would tease me about the secret hidden in our family basement. Mom and Dad were very strict about the wine cellar. It was an adult-only zone, apparently. But of course, my siblings wanted to make it sound more interesting than it really was. Once I questioned them, they just smirk and say, "What secret?" in a sing-song voice. I was my siblings' punching bag, but that didn't stop me fighting back. When Noah tried dragging me down there, I was just a terrified 7-year-old, and he was a whole 2 years older. He kept whispering about the screams. "Ghosts," he said, tugging me closer. Noah shoved me. "Did you know the cellar is so cold you can see your breath?" He pulled me further down the steps to the wine cellar, giggling. "I heard that if you peek under the door, you can see blood." When he tried to scare me, I panicked and shoved him down the stairs. He wasn't hurt, but I did think I had accidentally killed my brother. After that, both of them dropped the ghost stories. Noah still liked to bring them up time to time, especially when we were in the dark. "Can you hear that?" he'd say, 12 years old, determined to freak me out. "It's him," he purposely widened his eyes. "The drowned ghost. Sometimes you can see ice coming through the door." By the age of 9, I was pretty much immune to my brother's spooky stories. In their own fucked up way, my siblings used some kind of messed up reverse psychology. By making the wine cellar seem like it was filled with ghosts, they actually made me less curious. I wrote it off as haunted or cursed. Growing up, the two of them mentioned the wine cellar less. During holidays, it was always them ordered to go get the expensive wine. When I asked if I could retrieve it, my parents just shook their heads, smiled, and said, "You wouldn't understand." I've never had a great relationship with my family, but I forced myself to attend my mother's brunch yesterday. I left home pretty much the second I graduated high school and never looked back. My siblings were the reason I left. The two of them were completely insufferable and never got better. They were spoiled brats I wanted to distance myself from as quickly as possible. Mom sent me a text last week that basically said, "You don't love me anymore, do you?" So I had no choice but to show up to brunch with a smile on my face. The truth is, when I received that text, I did still love her, and part of me was guilty for staying as far away as possible.